Guys, all the cars that you see in these videos are for sale on my website, www.woodsandbarclay.com. Enjoy the video. Hey, welcome back everybody. Here is the final walk around video for the 1984 Mercedes 300D. This car is Astral Silver with the blue interior. Now, before I get into the video, please keep in mind on the website, I think there's a 6 or 7 part video series that shows every detail that we did to this car. So please go to the website, watch all the videos. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, like I do in all the videos, I'm going to go ahead and walk around the car and read off the list. Now, first thing I want to discuss is Scott did a paint correction on this vehicle, and you can watch that video, but he did a fantastic job. I think he worked on this car for maybe 3 days and got every little detail. The Trizac sanding process, the buffing, polishing, wax. The car just came out absolutely immaculate. So let's go ahead and walk around. So did a valve adjustment, new valve cover gasket, lubricated throttle linkage, new tie rods, new upper control arms, new control rod bushings, refinished suspension arms in the semi-gloss black, new front Bilstein shocks, new rear Bilstein shocks, new front ATE calipers, new front ATE rotors, new rear ATE calipers, new rear ATE rotors, all new brake hoses, new brake pads, new front wheel bearings and seals, converted the AC system to R134, installed a new AC dryer, AC pressure switch, AC compressor, new Bosch mono valve, new sway bar end links, new shifter bushings, new door strikers. Actually, not new door strikers, it's the little rubber pieces that break off that make it where you have to slam the door. I installed new rubber, they're called door striker eyelets. New gauge cluster bulbs, new dimmer switch. I repaired the original clock, resoldered in new capacitors, did an oil and filter change, power steering fluid and filter change, brake fluid flushed, new Bosch primer pump, new main fuel filter, new pre-fuel filter, new air filter. I refinished the battery tray, installed new diesel return hoses, did the differential oil, disassembled and cleaned the fuel sending unit, lubricated the Hirschman antenna, installed new tires. I also refinished the original bunt wheels. I had those powder coated. Let's see, where was I? Oh, new wheel center caps. I ordered those from RBM of Atlanta. Installed the original Becker radio, a new battery, and then of course Scott professionally detailed the vehicle. And there we go, guys, this thing is done. So let's go ahead and zoom in on some of the details. Okay, the first thing I like to focus on are the front Bosch headlight bezels. So you can see these are original, made in Germany, Bosch headlight bezels. They are not the aftermarket URO, these are the real parts. Often on cars you see those replaced with the Euro parts because they're cracked. These are not cracked, excellent condition. Also in this car, I left, it had this cool like silver reflective Mercedes plate on the front. I don't know, I thought that looked well with the Astral Silver. So I just decided to leave that on there. We have the original emblem up here. You can see the blue and the white is very bright. It's not faded out. That's the original Mercedes star. Now keep in mind this is original paint, so there's a few spots that we hit with touch-up paint. They're tough to see unless you really get in here. There's one there. But this is original paint, and I definitely, there we go, there's another one. I definitely did not want to repaint the car because these cars they're much more valuable when they have their original paint. But again, it has a couple of rock chips on the hood. The anodized aluminum trim is extremely bright on this vehicle. It's not cloudy, it's not hazy. All the chrome looks excellent. The windshield gasket, that's not dry rotted and ripped. Excellent condition. That's the original Mercedes glass. I think it even has the original sticker over here. Yeah, there's the original sticker on the windshield. But yeah, the bunts, I had these professionally powder coated, and I actually brought an original bunt that was out of a trunk that had never been used before, and I had the powder coater match exactly to the original never used bunt wheel, and we got a dead on match. And those center caps, I just ordered those from RBM of Atlanta. Looks fantastic. You can see the anodized trim, excellent condition. The grommet around the antenna, that's been replaced. See the trim back here is excellent condition. The package tray, I'll show you that from inside the car. It's hard to see due to the reflection out here. And Scott's had all the emblems taken off the car and cleaned behind all of them. You can see the lights back here, no cracking, chipping. Bumper, excellent condition. Let's go ahead and look in the trunk here. And I always like to show that trunk light is working. Sometimes those switches fail and you have to replace them or replace the bulb. Everything's working here. Here's kind of a cool part about this car. That's the original bunt. Oh, there you go. So there's the original bunt. That's what I actually took to the powder coater and had him match that exactly. Because you can see this has never been out of the car before. See, no lug bolts have ever been installed there. It has the original sticker also. Now this is cool. That's the original toolkit, and it's still in the plastic bag from the factory. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's your jack over here. Oops, let's see. That goes right there. And actually, guys, that's the original Continental tire. You can tell because it has the curb protector, this little bump right here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's what literally left the factory in the back of the car. Looks great in here. Let's see, anything to point out on this side? You know, I'll put new tires on here. We'll go ahead and take a look in the back seat. I mean, clearly no one ever sat back here. Here's all the books and records for the vehicle. All that comes with the car, of course. I wanted to show you guys this package tray. Look at that. It looks brand new. It's pretty remarkable. And of course you have the first aid kit. There we go. Whoops, sorry. There you have the first aid kit in there. And the light works when you open the door. All the original carpets back here are excellent. You get underneath here. There you go. We vacuumed under there. We'll go ahead and start talking about the interior. The door panels look great. One of the things I like to point out, you see this is a plastic liner that goes around the window, and these are notorious for wrinkling up. They get extremely wrinkled, and you really can't fix that. You can see this one is near flawless. That just means the car, you know, was never parked outside. It was taken care of. The gaskets, excellent condition. Those are the original gaskets. No need to replace any of this. It's just an extremely well cared for car. Take a look at this one over here. See how good condition that gasket is. Again, the door card is fantastic. Very minimal wrinkling in the MB Techs. That's normal. You see that on just about every single car. But what you got to look at is this right here. These are normally destroyed, and most people take them off the car. It's just a plastic surround or a vinyl. I don't think it's vinyl. They feel plastic, and these are notorious for wrinkling. There's absolutely no wrinkling on this one. The blue interior, these are the hardest interiors to find, you guys, because blue they cracked the easiest. I don't know why. It must have been the pigment or something that was used, but this is a near flawless, well, it's just about flawless blue interior. You can even see the B-pillar piping. It's not faded. Often the blue interior, those B-pillar piping fades, and you can see the windlace around the door. It's not faded either. This is just a remarkable condition original car. And of course, we've wrapped all the floor mats in plastic. I'll go around to the driver's side here, show you guys the wood trim. Oh, so here's the door striker eyelets I replaced. That makes it where you don't have to slam the door. See how easy the door shuts? When those are broken off, you have to replace those, or otherwise you have to slam the door. That's all been taken care of. I didn't cut any corners here, guys. Everything has been taken care of. All right, let's go ahead and look in here. On the wood, you can see there's a little crack right there starting in the polyester resin. It's not actually in the wood, it's just in the resin. But this is 100% original. You know, it's 40 years old. I'm not about to redo that wood. I would rather have it all original. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Original Becker radio. All of the logos are still on the switches. Often the window switch logos wear off. See, the carpet in here is excellent condition. Oh, there's a light bulb. That's a reminder for me to replace the light bulbs in the tail lights. I'll do that later. The dash is remarkable. Guys, look at that blue dash. That is incredible. Extremely difficult to find intact blue dashes. There's the mileage, 62,370. You can see there's no cracking. These are often cracked around here. There's no cracking in the visor lids. Over here, they're good too. Perfect condition. Light correctly turns on and off in the car or when you have the door open. Let's see, we can turn on the rear light back here. Let's see. There, see it turn on and off back there? All right, let's go ahead and look at the engine compartment. It was a tough call on this one because it still had some of the cadmium plating. And here, let's take a look here. So you can see on this car, a lot of the cadmium plating is still intact. It's a little worn, but I made the judgment call not to remove all of that and replate it because it was an excellent, you know, that's original condition, and I didn't want to take that away from the car. Yeah, it still has a lot of the cadmium there. Even on the upper oil cooler line, just looks fantastic. I put in a new hood pad. Just beautiful original condition. Now, I did refinish the air cleaner housing lid and the battery tray. It just looks really nice in here. All right, let's go ahead and do a cold start. Okay guys, we'll go ahead and do a cold start. Watch our glow plugs. And you can see the engine is very cold. I literally just pulled it out of the shop. Fires right up immediately. Excellent oil pressure. All the center vents in the dash work. Let's go ahead and turn on the AC. All the vents blow correctly. I'm actually going to put that on low. The clock works. Odometer, that's always been working. Let's see. Let's do the Becker radio and antenna. Let's see here. Let's put the antenna max. All right, let's go check our antenna. There you go, antenna correctly comes up. Let's go ahead and shut off the radio. Antenna correctly retracts. All right, let's do all the windows. All right, let's do this side over here. Windows correctly go up and down. Everything's working 100%. Guys, I've got everything working 100% on this car. Oops, I need to clean along the top of that window a little bit. I'll get that. Always forget to roll the windows down and wipe the top when I'm helping Scott detail. Let's see what else we want to do here. Hazard switch. That obviously works. We'll do the fader switch. I'll show you that works. Let's put our antenna back up. All right. There we go. It's now faded to the back. I don't know if you guys can even tell that. Now it's faded to the front. There we go. Our mirror controls work. You can see I'm moving the mirror down. I'm moving it back up. There we go. All that works. There we go. Turn that back off. All right, let's go do a quick blow-by check on the motor. Oh, also, what I forgot to show was the plastic, piece around the window over here. You can see this one's not wrinkled either. It's hard to find that, guys. The wind lace, there's no fading over here on the B-pillar piping. It's very, very hard to find cars with a blue interior in this condition. Let's do a quick blow-by check. Oh, you can hear that the auxiliary fan just kicked on. I'll show that to you guys. The auxiliary fan correctly kicked on, and that comes on when the AC pressure switch triggers it, so that's correctly working. We'll go ahead and do a blow-by test. Absolutely zero blow-by. Very, very healthy engine. Great. Just got my fingerprints on there. There we go. Anyway, guys, that's really it for the walk around. This is an extremely nice, low mileage 300D. This one's good to go for the next 30 years. Anyway, take care. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go to the website. You can see the rest of the videos on the car. And yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Take care.